justice.
Alright. Good evening and welcome back
Lord Sakai.
to more of Ghost of Tsushima with our LIFO difficulty playthrough as part of the historical order run in the year 1274, the first Mongol invasion upon Japan under the Khans. And yeah, we are right in front of a pretty major turning point of the story. We're gonna go and take over Castle Shimura, end the second act with it, and yeah, make a start on the final chapter of this game's main story.
Your protection is my duty.
Let's actually upgrade the Kosaku armor.
This will keep you safe.
Goodbye.
Didn't want to use it for. Just upgrade it. Alright, so I'm gonna be using the Kensei armor because I feel like it's probably the most fitting armor right now to have for this next mission. Because we're basically going against our father's wishes and we're gonna infiltrate the castle. So yeah. Unfortunately, this won't really help us against the fight of Ryuzovo. In fact, it's gonna be almost useless. The only thing that helps is the increased resolve gains, so it would make a whole lot more sense to try to go for the Samurai Clan armor and just get as many defense as we have. But there's a good possibility that on the difficulty, Ryuzo will one-shot us either way. We had that happening quite recently while wearing this armor. So it's not really a survival guarantee. Plus I'm not using the Iron Will ability. So we can actually be one-shotted. So I might as well use an outfit, you know, that resembles this part of the story quite well. But there's good chance that, you know, other hits that wouldn't have one-shotted us will one-shot us this time, so I'm expecting to die quite a bit. And if I die too often, then I might still, you know, change armor. But for now, this is what we're going for.
They're patching the bridge on your uncle's orders.
Lord Shimura is determined to see his plan through, no matter how many lives it costs.
These people came here to fight. For you.
How much wolfsbane can you find in the next hour?
A few handfuls.
Talk to the others. Tell them to gather all you can carry.
They're going to poison the Mongols.
I'll find a way into the castle and slip it into their drinks. Watch the Khan choke on his own blood.
Your uncle's going to find out.
I know.
Taka was making something for you. I wasn't sure you'd want it, but now, if something happens,
It won't.
he'd want you to have it. This is all the wolfsbane we found. Will it be enough?
I'll make sure it is.
Oh well, I kinda forgot that they give us the ghost armor either way. I wasn't too sure if we get it after this mission or when starting. But there we go. Now we have a fully fitting outfit here. The ghost armor. A gift from Taka to enhance the tactics of a ghost. And a good friend's final creation. Also my basically favorite armor in this game. Reduces enemy detection speed, reduces the number of kills needed to enter the ghost dance, and kills have a % chance to terrify nearby enemies. Such a nice outfit. Also the canon outfit for Jin, isn't it? At least according to the main cover. And the ghost mask. Inspired by the Sakai mask, created for the ghost by a good friend. Oh yeah. And we also have a ghost headband. The headband of Tsushima's legendary ghost.
If I reach that tower, I can scout the Khan's forces. Find a way to poison his army.
Can't go back anymore. So can I actually... Yeah, we can invest some charms. Well, that's good, because that means we can help ourselves against Ryuzo in combat. Getting these two together would be a 20% chance to do double damage. It's every, fifth hit. In dudes, that could be quite good. These have a main charm, so I'm gonna use something more useful here. Additional 2 kunais and the toxic demise chimes. Honestly, let's actually go for the full on out here. Where was it? Charm of dual destruction. And then one gives us good defense. Citizen?
Better take out the gods quietly. Then I can scout from the top floor.
Hello, Aura. And hello, Ave. Welcome in. Good evening. That covered guy didn't actually see that. Just completely blind and unaware. .40 minutes later and could still the first redeem. You're unstoppable. Yeah, you're actually first person in chat. is indeed our late night for me. I actually had evening nap, which I hadn't had in like I don't know how long. But yeah, I didn't really have enough sleep these 4 off, so I can you know, go a bit longer tonight. Thought we make a bit of a head start here on Act 3, so tomorrow we can really dive into that one. You truly are the greatest. You are, Ave. And thank you, dude. Yeah, I'm doing well. Been definitely looking forward to finally get to do this mission. Unlock the ghost armor. And really piss off Uncle Shimura. That's always good. But yeah, how are you guys doing, Wo?
That was clear. Now look for a way to poison all of them.
It really is. Yeah, and I don't blame Jin for trying to prove Uncle Shimura wrong, you know, because in the end he showcases how his methods brought victory, whereas the methods of Shimura ended in senseless death. Really? I like the motivation in Jin, you know, trying to prove Shimura wrong. Doing pretty good, very tired, so be heading to bed soon. You have begun your first ever play for Far Cry 4, a game that has been waiting in the backlog for a long time. Oh yeah, dude. Have you played any of the Far Cry games before? I still only played Primal. Primal is based on the map of Far Cry 4, apparently, just of course like much more ancient. But yeah, I really enjoy that map, actually. Would be interesting to play it in a modern setting. But yeah, I don't blame you, dude, you know, for heading to bed soon. If I didn't have that evening nap earlier, then I would do the same, honestly. So played 3 and 6, nice. Yeah, I really want to play 3. That game looks certainly like a game changer to a franchise when it came out. And I mean, the villain performance, you know, seems to be also really good with Michael Mando. An actor I really enjoy also from Better Call Saul. And then of course we have Gustavo Fring in Far Cry 6. Another actor that starred in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Honestly, 6 looked interesting to me. Like, I did really like the setting of it, and I like the way it looked. it seemed to have some really fun gameplay elements, you know, like having an alligator companion and the Macarena gun. I could see myself actually using the Macarena gun for an entire playthrough, if I could.
A straw hat. Ryuzo. Of course he's here.
Yeah, imagine like Tuco's actor. That'll be quite intense of a villain, potentially. I wouldn't mind the actor of Lado making an appearance. I think he's really, really good of an actor. Plus he's also very good in speaking Spanish, unlike, you know, some other actors on Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
They're preparing a feast. I can poison the Khan's fermented milk. Let his army drink the arag, then kill any survivors.
Ah, I got you, dude. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I gotta say, both characters are, you know, two of my favorite parts about Better Call Saul. As great as it was, you know, seeing many characters return, the new characters they've added with Better Call Saul are great. And, yeah, just, you know, not your like typical kind of like cliche characters either, which is great with you know, both shows. Is it's like a lot of like character studies in a way, and like seeing how characters evolve and completely change. Yeah, that's fair, dude. It's such a great throwback, you know, that they actually went and used that name to give it like a continuity and give Lalo like the name a face. Because you really had to wonder when you watch Breaking Bad, like, how could Saul be that afraid of someone to actually want to bury him in the desert? But yeah, once you know Lalo, then it all makes sense.
Fortified defenses. Explosives. My uncle's leading us into a massacre.
But yeah, dude, it's such a great show. If you enjoy Breaking Bad, definitely consider giving it a watch.
The garden path. Light defenses, plenty of cover. Now to reach the arag without raising alarm. Better take the garden path.
But yeah, it starts a bit slower. And it certainly doesn't have like the same vibe as Breaking Bad, you know. But I think that's a good thing. It really like stands on its own feet. And the more the show goes on, the more I guess you could say that it, you know, kind of like, of course, the closer it gets in time also to Breaking Bad, the more it becomes alike. Sneak through the garden. It's pretty amazing that Jin can balance on this rope and shoot a longbow at the same time. That's some next level skills. Ah, I see, dude. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Sometimes unavoidable with how many memes there are, you know, but also just like people talking about it. But yeah, that could definitely ruin some of the excitement of getting to watch it. Yeah, I don't blame you. I feel like there's definitely some things that, you know, the showrunners and Rockstar have in common. Even some actors. The actor for Trevor from GTA 5, he's also in Better Call Saul, actually. It's really funny as well because there's not only him but also another character that seems to be based off the IT guy from GTA 5 that helps you with the heist. Kind of forgot his name. He's the one who's actually walking on a stick. But yeah, there's definitely a character that seems to be, at least look-wise, this kind of like based on him.
Now to reach their feast and poison their drinks.
나다 인다이슨 하마고에. 하면 돼.
That's where they store the milk. Now to add the poison.
Let me pause real quick. Ah, nice, Ave. Yeah, I didn't actually remember that. You know, Arthur directly talks about Dutch never wanting to live in a cave. But it's definitely good foreshadowing, you know, considering where Arthur, where Dutch ends up being, you know, especially with the last cave, primarily staying in the cave, while the rest of the gang is like guarding the cave essentially. But yeah, that whole transition, you know, in Dutch and how he goes about handling the gang is done really well. But also how slowly, you know, Arthur kind of like stops believing in him. But yeah, that's such a great game. I can't wait to play it again. It's gonna be a long time until we get to the late 19th century. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Exactly, like who needs sleep? Just binge watch the entire first season. But yeah, no worries, Arthur. Thank you so much for being here and for joining. I hope you have a good night and a good sleep. Definitely need to have the best of luck, especially when we get to the Ryuzo fight. Hello, Vermita. Welcome in. Hello, my lord. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Decided to go for a bit of a night session here. I don't have anything going on tomorrow, so can play a bit into the night here and finish off the second act. We're currently, yeah, in the middle of the first like ghost mission, I guess, where we actually get to use the ghost outfit. And we're about to poison the Mongols and retake Casa Shimura with the ways of a ghost, which should piss off Uncle Shimura considerably. But yeah, how's it going for you, dude? How was the rest of Terminator Resistance?
Now to wait.
Inek basta tuge.
Yeah, gotta say, even I feel bad about killing these Mongols like that. Fermented milk sounds kinda weird on its own. It definitely would taste better with a poison in it. Yeah, not sure I would like to have a sip of fermented milk either. But you never know, maybe it's like fire. Yeah, it's definitely quite traumatic the way they die. Like, instantly. You would assume at that point, you know, they kind of like puke it out and it doesn't really have much of an effect on the whole body anymore. But yeah, it's like instant death. Makes you wonder what's actually precisely in it. Yeah, for sure, Amita. Like, seeing them die like this, you know. It's understandable Jin feels conflicted. But yeah, you know, they've not been playing with fair ways either. So for Jin it really seems like, you know, the only way to deal with that disadvantage. Unfortunately.
Jin.
Where's the Khan?
He rode north. Made me stay behind to collect the ghost's head.
Then come claim it.
No. I could have killed you earlier. Instead, I convinced the Khan to give you a chance.
He murdered Taka.
And you slaughtered my men. I've lost everything. Except you. We can defeat the Mongols together.
After everything you've done!
Tell the people I was your spy. And to gain the Khan's trust, they'll believe the ghost.
Stop! You are my oldest friend, Ryuzo. Surrender. And answer for your crimes. For both our sakes.
I can't.
You should have surrendered.
I won't die by your uncle's hand. The Khan has to see your head. Forgive me.
You should have surrendered.
I won't die by your uncle's hand. Why didn't you listen?
You should have surrendered.
I won't die by your uncle's hand.
You won't stop me, Ryuzo.
The poison. You broke your uncle's code.
You left me no choice. I'll never forgive you.
Jin. Please.
Goodbye, Ryuzo. Ryuzo.
Good.
The castle is yours. The Khan marches north. We can head him off.
You defied me!
I did what I had to. For them.
Is this how you want to be remembered?
He defended us!
By spreading fear and chaos!
We are at war.
And you are acting like the enemy. This is not our way.
Your way can't save our people.
The Shogun will demand a head. But it does not have to be yours. I know she drove you to this.
Uncle.
Renounce the ghost. You must blame her for this outrage. Tell them you are Jin Shimura, loyal servant to the Shogun. My heir. My son.
I am not your son. I am the ghost.
and you will be judged for it.
Find the Khan.
Jin.
For Taka. Go.
I make my own luck.
It's nice we actually left him the flute to play on. Hello, Lucinda. Welcome in. Thank you for work, look.
Lord Shimura asked me to deliver sake, a reward for helping retake his home.
I'm watching the prisoner.
He's not going anywhere. Wait too long, and your friends will drink it all.
I haven't had anything but water since we got here.
Then you deserve it, my lord.
Ah yeah, Kenji coming in clutch to save the day.
Kenji, what are you doing?
What does it look like? Let's go!
If I run, I won't be able to unite our people against the Khan. I'll never regain my uncle's trust.
If you stay, he'll ship you to the Shogun for judgment. The orders just came through. The people need you, Lord Sakai. Yuna needs you.
Where is she?
Up north, tracking the Khan in the frozen wastes. She has your sword. She's waiting for the ghost.
Forgive me, uncle. Find Masako, Norio, and Sensei Ishikawa. Get them to Omi village. Yuna and I will open the pass for you to join us.
She's waiting in kin with your equipment at the sacred tree. Your horse is at the outer stables. A servant told me about a damaged fence near the gate. You can slip out that way. I'll distract the men outside, but I don't want to be here when they find out you're gone.
Thank you, Kenji.
But yeah, where we are. Jin renouncing, becoming the next leader of Tsushima. Stepping into the tradition of Uncle Shimura, but instead embracing the ghost. In a way, this is kind of like foreshadowing for the ending, when you have a, kind of like chance to choose between embracing the ghost of the samurai ways. Only this time you're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for your uncle. But, yeah, Jin is basically in the face of death. He's still choosing to be the ghost. Realizing that the way of a samurai, just doesn't cut it. Quite literally. Yeah, Aura. Of course, Ryuzu wants an alliance now that he's left behind by the Khan to fight Jin. What the fuck are you doing? Hey, the Seraph, welcome in. Good evening. But yeah, I do really like Ryuzu's character, like the way they've done him, and his relationship to Jin. I don't think it's quite as black and white. And he does have his motives. And yeah, I'd also like how it ends. But That of course doesn't mean that I support any of the choices or decisions that he made. But I think he's a very good antagonist. I think also for good luck, Amita. Yeah, Ryuzu killed me there with like one hit, essentially. Definitely didn't help that I had, you know, basically almost no defenses with the ghost armor. Only like one charm to actually boost my defenses, and that was it. But yeah, pretty happy we, you know, got it third try. Because that fight is one of the more difficult ones in the game. Thanks for GG's as well. Yeah, Shimmer was like, I have to do something. Let me just stab this guy. It's always a good feeling, isn't it, Lucinda, to get Uncle Shimura to be mad? Brings me joy. I think this is where Shimura really revealed his very unhonorable ways, you know. He's like, blame Yuna for all of this. You know, how is that honorable? He's just caring about saving Jin's life, you know. And in a way, it's very hypocritical to, you know, approach Jin and tell him that the way of the ghost is wrong to save the lives of the, you know, Japanese people, when he's like trying to do the same, you know, he's trying to save a life that's dear to him by going back on his word and going back on his honor. This guy looks a lot like Steven Seagal. You're not wrong, actually. They do share some similarities. Yeah, Kenji, you know, he might not seem like it at first, but he's a very essential character in this game. The amount of times he saved a day. And Seraph, I also got something for you.
Didn't they teach you anything, idiot?
The only thing that waits for you is oblivion.
As if lying is more honorable. Exactly. But yeah, I think it's good you have those moments with Shimura, because I really think it hits the nail when Jin says that he's a slave to honor, you know? It's like really more like pretending that that's the way it has to be done, but he goes behind his word on more than one occasion. Because he realizes that you can't always be true to that. But maybe sometimes, you know, having principles or dying, you know, is not always a choice for people to make. Sometimes there's a third option, and that's survival. It's not like you can have any principles if you're dead.
How do you like the sake, my lords?
It's good enough to make me forget the smell of burning marbles. Roma is to be giving a speech outside the main keep going.
Is it safe?
Let's hope something like
Here, let me pour you.
He's not human.
We won't fall for that trick.
armies raiding the capital.
Noble.
Lord Sakai escaped! Search everywhere! Find him!
Should we have search, my lord?
I like how no one actually dares look up.
Have run north. You two, on your horses. The rest of you, man the gate.
That's it. Nice and easy.
How did he get us?
Catch him.
Easy.
There he is! On the horse! Stop him! Get it forward!
Forgive me, Noble. We have to reach Kin. Yuna's waiting for us. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you.
A loyal friend's grave. Can we just take a moment to appreciate that Jin actually buried his horse, despite being hunted by the samurai Mongols alike, instead of just leaving it there? Rest in peace, horsey. Yeah, or that samurai was more concerned with burning the Mongols. It's like, I don't care about the ghost. The ghost helped us. Yeah, poor Nobu. Always feels so bad. And also, you know, it's kind of interesting how the game is lying to you at the start. You know, it's like mind playing you, saying the horse is gonna stay with you for the entire journey. So you don't actually expect this to happen either. At least not until, you know, the journey is over. But we're far from it. This is only the start of the last chapter here. You have to go cry about the horse now. I don't blame you. I just have the urge to go to my doggo and give her some pets and tell her she's a good girl. Also, hey Valeo, welcome in. And good evening. How's it going? Why do you want to watch The Last Samurai? I don't blame you, dude. I could watch that movie at least once a year. I really, really love that movie, to be honest. And I love the setting of it, you know, like a more modern Japanese setting. The kind of like clash of the samurai traditions and, you know, the Western influences. It's giving Avenging story vibes and trauma. Yeah, it's always hard seeing like animal companions die. Hello there, Fury. Welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, Nobu was a very good boy. It's really interesting how once you get to the last act, the soundtrack also shifts to much more horror-like tone. Which is certainly fitting, considering the environments, considering the point that Jin is in. Having lost pretty much everything. The real reason you haven't replayed this game. Maybe just one of those cutscenes you have to prepare yourself for and just like take a break, let the cutscene run, and just return to the game and act like nothing happened. The whispers, yeah, they're quite creepy. Kill him? Can't do. Nice one, Seraph. Kill the Khan. This reminds you of Red Dead 2. Or like a horse dying scene. We could look for the ghost, but it's minus 15 out there. And we have a lot of wood. I mean, prisoners left. Gotta stay warm somehow, right? You just watched The Seventh Samurai for the first time, get ready to the Game Plus this? Oh yeah, dude. I've only watched that movie once, like many years back. It was back in 2014 or so. Kinda caught up with a lot of the, you know, old samurai action movies from Japan. Because I really want to learn about like cinema history. And they, of course, have been very, very influential. But yeah, I don't blame you for wanting to play this game, considering that this game is more like a love letter to, you know, Kurosawa cinema than it is necessarily to like, you know, this specific history. But yeah, they've done such a great way of giving that feel to players. Yeah, I feel the same with Kurosawa mode, honestly. It's nice to edit it, you know? Like, I really appreciate it as an option to have. But at the same time, it's just such a gorgeous game. And so colorful at times, you know? And I really feel like I don't know, I visually enjoy the game a lot more with its color enabled. I guess you could, you know, like alternate. Play a bit in Kurosawa mode and switch back when you had like enough of it. But New Game Plus would be a good way to try, because you don't have to spend quite as much time in it if you don't want to. When I've done my New Game Plus run of this game to get the Platinum trophy, I had like a reward enabled to change the Kurosawa mode for like an entire hour. And honestly, I was usually glad when that hour passed, because it was a bit straining on the eyes, especially since you couldn't really differentiate sometimes between like what's highlighted and where you're supposed to go. the ending of Red Dead 2. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's definitely the moment where Arthur's journey at least came to an end. So for the horse to die there, you know, was fitting, unfortunately. Also like how Arthur, you know, takes his time to kind of like send off a horse. Even with everything happening.
Mongols. Yuna.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, flashback scenes in black and white would also be cool.
Still a chance Yuna's alive. Kenji said Yuna was at the sacred tree. No weapons. I'll have to stay hidden.
I always like these missions, I have to say, when you're like fully stripped of any weapons and gear. It's like a bit of a trope at this point, especially in Assassin's Creed games. But, I don't know. Sometimes, you know, those limitations can lead to you being more creative. Also really like that in Valhalla with the Vinland story arc, how you basically start from scratch. So I don't even have a way to assassinate, do I?
A storm's coming. Better find Yuna soon.
Can't go through there. Of course. No. Oh, fuck. I was seen. No. You hope Micah burns in hell. I hope so too, dude. I hate Micah so much. But yeah, the good thing is the game doesn't really hide it from the get-go. I mean, one of the first things you hear from him is basically a racist remark, so it tells you quite a bit about what type of person he is.
A storm's coming. Better find Yuna soon.
So I have like nothing. No weapons whatsoever. Of course he runs there.
No. Yuna's not here. But these people... Mongols must have rounded them up.
That's definitely fair, Leo. Yeah, I feel like it can be tricky sometimes finding exactly what you're looking for. And in Kurosawa mode, that becomes even more tricky sometimes. You'd also find following footprints a bit tricky sometimes. But it's also kind of more realistic that way.
Blood. But no wounds.
But yeah, I find it more difficult than other games.
More villagers. What killed them? Blood poured from his mouth. Smells like wolfsbane. The Mongols learned how to make my poison. Now they're using it against us. They poisoned me. I can use them in the storm.
Come on! You stupid horse!
Yuna's really Jin's plot armor.
Is that you?
I make my own luck.
Just like personified.
I wasn't sure you'd wake up.
I thought I wouldn't. The Mongols used my own poison on me.
How did they get it?
I don't know. But they learned how to make it themselves.
They must have tested it on the people of Qin. Before they burned the town, I saw families lying in pools of blood.
There's only one way to end this. Kill Khotun Khan.
He's taken his army to a stronghold on the coast, Port Izmi.
We will need a staging camp somewhere close.
I'll see what I can find. Your equipment's in that chest. Meet me by the lookout tower when you're ready.
Now to find Yuna.
Leo, footprints you don't mind. You do this like earlier. Find the objective and the marker just evaporates inside the biggest village. You literally search every square inch of a place, and of course for the last pixel check there was an NPC you had to speak to. Yeah, I've been there with this game. It's definitely a bit annoying sometimes when you're like looking for a needle in a haystack like that. Hello there, Zomb. Welcome in. I make my own luck. Liam. How's it going? Yeah, she's a plot armor. I mean, without her, Jin would have died in the beginning introduction already. So the fact that Shimada also wants to blame, Yuna from that perspective is not really taking any of that into consideration. I love the visual change in the third act. I have a bit of a snowy area. I wouldn't want to have the entire game be snowy, but it's nice to have at least one area.
I think I found a better hideout. Climb up and look toward the mountain.
A hideout. Somewhere by the mountain. Jogaku's pagoda. Sheltered, defensible, and in striking distance of the Khan's stronghold.
There's only one problem. The Mongols have it.
We can fix that.
Let's get the horses. What happened to your mount?
When I escaped, the castle guards fired on us. They killed Nobu.
I'm sorry. These will have to do, for now.
Are those people from Qin?
I don't know. The Mongols burned a lot of towns.
If we'd only pursued their army, instead of fighting each other.
Why did you surrender to your uncle?
I couldn't let them take you. My uncle needed someone to blame.
And I was his first choice.
He was trying to protect me, to fulfill his duty to the Shogun. I surrendered so you could escape north and pick up the Khan's trail.
Shimura's a fool for turning against you.
He wanted me to be his son. I destroyed his dream.
By doing the right thing.
Being right doesn't always make things better.
Tell that to the people you saved. If we kill the Khan and drive the Mongols out, is there a chance your uncle will forgive you?
I don't need Lord Shimura's forgiveness.
You don't regret how things are?
Whatever happens, his forgiveness won't change who I am.
He thinks I corrupted you.
I made my own choices. Even knowing what they've cost me, I'd make them again. Even if the Shogun brands me as a traitor.
I made my own choices.
We're close to Jogaku Temple.
There's a fishing camp on the lake. We could scout the temple grounds from it.
Leave the horses here. We'll go in on foot.
And yeah, it's going good, Zomb. Thank you for asking. We just started on the third act here. Also unlocked the ghost armor now finally. Can't wait to fully upgrade this one. It's definitely one of my absolute favorite outfits in this game. Look-wise and its abilities. Or you do love that even though Shimura has wronged her, Yuna can understand that Jin might want to reconcile with his only family left. Yeah. The fact that Yuna even has remotely any understanding for Shimura's and Jin's position
The woods here are thick.
is worth applauding.
For us and the Mongols.
The safest approach to the temple might be over open ground.
Or frozen lake. They have prisoners.
They'll freeze to death.
We'll free them, clear the fishing village, then we take the temple. A signal cannon.
To alert the temple of an attack.
You wait. Nek hissen hun. Uhuh, jag stoj. Jag mar nek yom harvo. En hark de gulpen. Şutkur, şutkur. Der Mund bei Startla. Wo einmal, so gibt's sich Hatsch. Wegel bisschen. Der Mund bei Nickel beschädigt! Gedirge! Solurçun! Ne kunsum tabla!
And this archer is overpowered.
Ukerpa! Tüche! Tüche! What's up, Irch? Midden Serenity.
They were working us to death.
You're free now.
That's everyone here.
The temple will have stronger defenses. We can't rush in.
Let's see what we're dealing with.
So mobility wise, you find that the Kensei armor is one of the best. Also has good aesthetics for 2. For fully upgraded ghost armor with the 4-plague or even better, the color gained after 100% of the game is really cool too. For sure. Yeah, I also really like the Kensei armor. It's kind of funny because I planned on using the Kensei armor during the From the Darkness quest, you know, where you infiltrate Castle Shimura to poison the Mongols and defeat Ryuzo. But then, you know, the game kind of like auto gives you the ghost armor either way. But kind of figured, you know, was the most kind of like ghost-like looking outfit at that point. But I quite like it.
Archers watching the lake.
They'll see us coming. Pick us off.
Let's bring them to us.
How?
Fire the signal cannon. Lure them onto the ice. Then divide and conquer. They left explosives on the ice. We can use that against them. Keep watch. I'll draw them out. That will get their attention. Better get back to you now.
What? They're on the ice.
Let's take them. Let's get to the pagoda. We need to plan our attack carefully.
That waterfall's frozen. We could climb it, go over the back wall. Follow me.
Just the warlord and his guards. Make him suffer, and they'll run.
He saved Yarikawa strong.
It's over. You're safe.
We thought we'd die as slaves.
They can't hurt you now.
A gift? For me? Haunted dreams. Won by those who have seen death. I like it.
No Mongols. Solid walls. I think we'll be safe here. Hey. Your uncle chose his path.
And I chose mine. Khotun studied Lord Shimura's tactics. He knows how to break an army of samurai. But he doesn't know how to defend against us.
We'll make him hurt. For Taka.
For everyone.
Maybe if we find a boat, just go with us.
Damn, we're 7 technique points.
Jin, over here.
And a new mask. The Guardian Scowl. Created for wrathful guardians of Tsushima. Very cool. More like greenish. Might fit well with another outfit. Surprise, bitch. Yeah, I do like that sword ability quite a bit. Especially after, you know, in the early game, the generals are quite difficult foes to defeat. It now can just straight up slaughter them. It even have the benefit of, you know, frightening his guards. Right, so made it into the north, which seems like also is the smallest area with the least amount of Mongol territory. There's still one quest I'm gonna go back for in Puertama here. And that's going to be this one in Yarakawa. I somehow missed the musician. So I would like to find that guy, but for now we're gonna focus on this area. I'll probably catch up on that quest tomorrow. Let's go ahead and find the armorer as well. I wanna go ahead and actually upgrade the ghost armor here.
My lord, please help.
Remember that monk? The one who helped us when we got lost?
How could I forget, no?
My armor will dull the Mongols' weapons. Something for every type of armor. Nothing stronger.
You have my thanks.
Armor like that will never fail.
Of course it is. I could collapse. Right here.
My lord, please help. The Mongols forced my master to craft a set of armor for Khotun Khan himself.
It's not enough for him to conquer our home. He has to steal from our people as well.
When my master finished his creation, he saw a chance to run. He fled with the armor.
Where did he take it?
He hid 2 pieces of it on different farms, far apart from each other.
And the others?
The Mongols got them.
They found your master before he hid the rest.
When he refused to tell them where to find the missing parts, they executed him.
I'll find every piece of that armor and avenge your master's death.
He'd be honored for you to wear the armor, my lord. Bring the pieces back to me, and I'll be sure they fit you properly.
Jin, over here.
Sorry, Yuna, but you have to wait.
Four warriors stood against the living and the dead. Spirits bound to this world.
Magic armor time. Gotta love it. Now we're not even using the weapons of the enemy, we're also using the armor of the enemy.
Please. Almost lit.
Ah yeah. That's the next mythical tale here, which will give us the flaming sword ability.
I'm cold. Need to stay warm.
Just ready. Tsushima!
It's kind of funny how I actually dodged my attack there by going to the ground. Yeah, this armor really doesn't have any defenses. That's super quick.
The Mongols should have never taken Lord Shimura's castle.
They asked for death.
Oh yeah, I wanted to actually spend my technique points here. Let's reduce the concentration cooldown by 30% here. Let's also get the Killer's Instinct. Notice a flashing aura around assassination targets when the allies will be alerted by the death. Let's also get the Terrifying Parry. Perfect parry counterattacks have a 20% chance to terrify nearby enemies. Let's also boost the Moon's Dance, Strength of the Heavens. Increase stagger damage against brutes from all Moon's Dance attacks. And that's it. But yeah, we're almost maxed out here with kind of like the core abilities. The ghost stuff, I basically have everything because I won't be getting Iron Woe. And the only thing missing here is the Healing Incense. Stance wise, it's 3 abilities, so 3 technique points. And here we also have everything we kind of like wanted. Since I won't be doing like completionist, these wind abilities aren't necessary. Especially since we already have the ability to track artifacts and records with the Traveler's Attire. So yeah, we're almost fully maxed out with the abilities kind of like wanted to get. Fuck. Am I like doing tests or do they actually see me? Seems like they see me. Oh, the shield actually shields him. Who would have thought? Exactly. What are these shields that actually shield?
I'm back.
하라고.
Your Tsushima.
The freaking Havacha operators. I like instantly know where we are.
Purview to your side. We're not in sight.
I love that combo so much. Just firecracker, lure everyone to one place. Black powder bomb. Everyone's dead. Not sure if it works against brute enemies, if I die in one hit. But yeah, everyone else does. Really wish I could have used the swing there. I was kind of hoping I could swing with this thing here. But I guess you can't. In that case, I'm surprised I didn't even take 4 damage there. What the? Sure, just cancel my assassination. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna stay in this mode forever now. What the fuck, man? Does he have like a shield everywhere? On like, does he have a helmet 3060, like no exposed place? Because usually you can shoot them at least in the face. Fucking hell. That death was really unnecessary. But his armor also doesn't have like any defenses. But at least they saved how many people actually killed here. Imagine if they had to redo like the entire fort. Would be a bit much.
Hui! Arvo!
Ah, nice. New Mongolian artifact. The Ongon. In traditional Mongol mythologies, it is believed that after death all shamans become wandering spirits or Ongon. It is customary to construct consecrated idols within 3 years of a shaman's death, and either place them in the home Ongon, or in outdoor shelters, field Ongon. Look a bit creepy, like the faces and proportions. Conversation with the Khan 8. Khotun senses a potential rift forming between the ghost and Lord Shimada. While I expressed doubt, he assured me the Empire has had a long experience with such proud warriors. He said to me, Daizo, there's nothing easier than to prey upon the vanity of ambitious men. People say my grandfather Genghis Khan conquered the world because his armies were stronger, faster, and more ruthless than those who opposed him. Nonsense. Ruthless men make war everywhere. Genghis knew how to befriend enemies and turn his enemies against one another. That is what Lord Shimada and his nephew do not grasp yet, but I will teach them. May Kanan grant mercy to anyone who opposes this man. Oh, he certainly succeeded with that.
인다에서 함하고에 술집이냈다.
Okay then. Just one shot at me. Jesus, this guy's damage.
This must be part of the armor that was made for Khotun Khan.
I didn't expect that damage. I mean, I wasn't entirely at full health, but I was almost at full health. With like the best defense armor I could have. And he was still like, one shot. Piece of Mongol armor custom built for Khotun Khan, found at Dokshit's mining camp. Exactly, Aura. That's the word I always have to think of as well when I read Dokshin. Just like gotta exchange one letter, and we got it. Alrighty. That's our first Mongol territory taken over here in Kamiagata. Now this is more of a passive quest because there's 3 more locations to go through, so that's how I'm gonna treat it. Like once you can pass those areas, you're gonna do them, but I won't be doing them like back to back here. What I would like to do though is actually do this next Mythic Tale here, the Undying Flame. So we're gonna be doing that next.
Where is Charles Lee?
Hello there, Geskra. Welcome in. And how's it going? Hello there, Mr. Goody. Welcome in as well. Good morning, I should say.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door!
Fix this damn door. Also, be right back. All right. Thank you, Mr. Goody. How's it going today? We're having good morning so far. Washing clothes for gym? Nice. And you got a 4 week of boxing, swimming and lifting. Sounds intense, dude. But also nice. I do love swimming. Especially also in the... Well, for you not really, you know, winter time. Like it's very cold for you, but I mean either way, you know, even when it's hot it can be nice to have a swim. Can be quite refreshing. One thing I'm noticing is they actually have more health in Act 3. Like, I used to be able to one-shot archers, but now they are 2 shots. So they certainly have become tankier. And I have a feeling they also deal more damage. Are you enjoying this game? You haven't played it since release? I'm really enjoying it. Honestly, I haven't enjoyed this game so much as in this playthrough yet. Playing on lethal difficulty, it really changes the game quite a bit. You know, you have to be much more careful. And some of the boss fights become like no-hit runs essentially, which can be also a pretty good challenge. But at the same time, it does reward you for, you know, landing hits yourself, because everyone dies quicker. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. Such a good game.
You're going to be all right.
I'm so grateful you came, my lord.
Go, and stay safe.
For you, my lord.
Please. Almost lit.
Will the fire not light?
No, my lord. The wood is too wet, and my hands too cold.
Let me try. Never been so cold. You'd be better off somewhere warmer.
As would you, my lord. For now, share the fire with me, and listen to the tale of this mountain. Long ago, fire fell from the sky and landed atop Mount Jogaku. A lone warrior braved the dangerous climb and found a giant rock covered in flames. He touched his sword to the fire. Flames engulfed the steel, but left him unharmed. He created a new fighting style he called the Way of the Flame. The warrior took pieces of the rock west with him to China. There he sought answers about its origin from learned monks and scholars. After months of travel and research, fire fell from the sky once more. He led the people to it and showed them it was nothing to fear. For he believed the Way of the Flame was a gift from the heavens, and he shared its secrets with all who wished to learn. Handed down through generations, the Way of the Flame has returned to Tsushima. The Mongols wield it against our people. But rumor says the fire still burns atop Mount Jogaku, waiting for any who can survive the climb.
So you wish to know if the tale is true? Will you make the climb?
Not I, my lord. I told the story to a Ronin not long ago, and he began the climb. Though I fear the cold will take him.
I'll find what secret the mountain hides. So cold. Need to warm up. Can't take much more cold.
It's definitely interesting that the whole like you can't stay in the code for too long mechanic. Reminds me of Far Cry Primal. When you go into the land of the Udon? What's that their name? Or like the cannibalistic tribe that stay primarily in the cold northern areas. And if you actually ventured into that area, you also had like you might die to being too cold mechanic.
So cold. Getting colder. Need warmth soon. Need a fire soon.
I feel like this looks more fitting for this scenario here. We actually have a poet and stuff.
Getting cold. Need warmth soon. take much more cold.
Too cold. Can't make it. Come. Rest by the fire, my lord.
Thank you. Are you alright?
My pride hurts more than my body.
It's an unforgiving mountain. What were you hoping to find at the top?
Answers. Power. Anything. A flaming sword would be useful in a place like this.
So it would.
I'm sure you'll pass the mountain. Good luck, my lord.
It's kind of funny how his first thought is a flaming sword would be useful. Not like a torch or something. No, it's gotta be a flaming sword, because we all know that swords burn really well.
Getting colder. Getting colder. Need warmth. Soon. Need a fire soon. Another campfire.
Where?
A death poem. The mountain beat them.
I have to ignite it. Like those who first found the flame, I will harness its power. I show all those who stood against me that I am no longer that toy. I won't fail like the others. Don't think those doggers are fired up to see Crooked. Could just be giving him the cold shoulder. Nice one, Zump. 2 pounds for the price of 1. Yeah, alright, it's fine.
Hurry and light. That's better. Getting colder. Need to warm up.
Oh, come on.
That campfire is my only hope.
Don't go down. The disadvantage of having one button to like all the actions.
Light. Now rest a moment.
It's certainly also convenient, you know, that you can climb, loot, and interact with people all with the same button. But, you know, if you're standing that close to the bonfire like this, I'm standing right in front of it, and we still have a prompt to actually go down. Could actually mean that you die here if you're like taking too much time to get there. And then accidentally jump down. Yeah, we can last a total 10 seconds before Jin is like, it's getting so cold.
Getting colder.
It's not even 10 seconds.
Need warmth. Soon.
You'd also think that kind of like parkour and climbing would also keep him warm. Where? Down here?
That campfire is my only hope.
Okay.
Please, light. The warmth feels good. Getting colder.
What?
Need to warm
Wasn't
up.
supposed to go over. It's kind of irritating.
Can't take much more cold.
Ah, okay. Can swing over here. I didn't see that. What? Fuck. Why couldn't I swing? He said okay, bye. Yeah, no kidding. Like, what the fuck? Why? Thought I can climb this rock here. Oh. Yeah, I can't. Why can't I use it? I guess you have to climb higher to be able to reach it. Or something. Or maybe I have to use it like this. When Jin auto stops running.
So cold.
I feel like I should be able to reach it from here. But apparently I don't.
So cold. Need to warm up. Can't take much more cold.
So maybe I have to go up there and then swing over, but I don't think that's the case. Because then we would die to the coldness, very likely. And this, you know, should be like a distance enough to actually be able to swing. I have no idea why I can't.
So cold.
Not sure if it's bugged or something.
Need warmth. Soon.
That distance should be alright, shouldn't it?
Getting colder.
For some reason, Jin just doesn't wanna do like a proper jump here. Whenever I'm going from there, he just kinda like stops. And there's like no momentum to his jump to get like in range of a swing.
So cold.
If a bear's nearby, you should be near the dojo with only getting past the vertically as your last traverse a bit.
Soon.
Yeah, I really have to swing over here. It seems like, but I can't. Really irritating.
Getting colder. Need to warm up.
Come on, game. Why can't I swing? It's like barely out of range or something.
Getting colder. So cold. Need warmth. Soon.
Oh wow.
Someone built a dojo here.
The heck? So what was the swing for then?
Welcome, my lord. Call me Betomaru.
It's like right next to the next bonfire. It's like a swing opportunity.
I wasn't expecting to find anyone up here.
And I don't have to use it.
If any would make the climb. You seek the way of the flame.
Invaders from the west with flaming swords threaten Tsushima.
They brought back the gift offered to them by my ancestor.
Teach me, Betomaru. A samurai will show the Mongols the true power of your way.
Take a piece of the rock, and we will face each other in combat. Only then will you learn the way of the flame.
Let's just forget that ever happened. Didn't see anything.
Now to duel Betomaru and learn his technique.
Okay, fuck it, no shame in using a good armor here, because this guy is OP. But I can't even dodge as fast as he's attacking.
The way of the flame is unforgiving.
Get to see how two heavenly strikes just completely miss. Complete bullshit. Fuck this guy.
The way of the flame is unforgiving. Now, strike your sword against your piece of the rock. Once more, the way of the flame guide. Yes, like that.
Can you just fucking die?
My lord.
Good. The way of the flame is not meant for friendly rivals. I will wield it well against the enemies of Tsushima.
You have learned the way of the flame. Never forget it is a gift that fell from the heavens, Lord Sakai.
I like how the game just made me use that ability 4 times before it allowed me to actually kill him. Shouldn't be like once be enough. No, you gotta do it 4 times and risk potentially dying yet again. Hello there, Gislek, welcome in. I started stocking Budweiser Dark in the local supermarket. It's good. Nice. So dark beer is actually one of the few that I actually kinda enjoy drinking sometimes. At least when we have it. We usually use it for like some dishes, and then if there's some leftovers I might have some of it.
Is there something else, Lord Sakai?
Yeah, dark beer can be quite nice. The game is balanced around normal, to be honest. Lever was added late and hard used to be a little out of sync at times already. That's fair, yeah. I really do like the Lever difficulty, but in boss fights it can be really... In boss fights it's kind of like the opposite, right? It's like you die very quickly and the enemy is still definitely damage sponge in comparison to you. But I do like the challenge behind it, because sometimes it really is like a no-hit challenge, which makes it really intense to play and satisfying to succeed in. But yeah, this guy was a bit much, because he had like 4 unblockable attack combos, and even if I was like pressing dodge really quickly, the animation for Jin to dodge, if you don't do it like exactly on time, took longer than his next attack, so I had to like dodge roll, which means that his third attack might actually land in return. Very tricky to fight.
This place isn't what I expected.
My ancestors trained in the way of the flame here, free of worldly distractions.
What of yourself?
I live to share my teaching with those who deserve it. Another may come who needs the way of the flame.
Let's do it. The animation is a step dodge, rose when you panic. That's so true. Yeah, when you press the dodge button a bit too quickly, it's like, fuck, dodge roll. Now I can't dodge the next attack. Damage in, that was not the melody. So out of tune. Having a flute off now. That's a true challenge here. Not a boss battle.
You returned safely.
It was a treacherous climb, but I've learned the way of the flame.
It's unruly and powerful, my lord. Take care the flames do not burn you.
The way of the flame will only consume the Mongols.
Your legend grows. A raging storm. You know, it's so cool. Rise of Ronin is just coming out with a PC announce 2 months in advance and not earlier. Makes you feel like you are right. Yeah. Yeah, the timing of it. Also with, you know, AC Shadows. Like 10 days before AC Shadows. Not like it's like direct competition, you know, like setting wise, but it's close enough, you know, that people will also use that game to compare. Oh, I mean, I don't know that much about Rise of a Ronin. You know, might also be that that might also go in favor of Shadows, because to some people Shadows might be more appealing. But yeah, it certainly can help having, you know, kind of like a saturation of that setting happening this year. The Purity of War. Now that's a mask. Looks quite grim. With a nose and kind of like the mouth having this kind of like sad, angsty, angry expression. It's kind of like Neo without yokai. It's kind of like an Assassin's Creed RPG with a parkour feature or two less or equal, you can't tell. Yeah. And I watched that video that you posted of the parkour deep dive. I watched like all of his parkour thoughts. And I hadn't really, like, similar to what he mentioned at the start of the video, you know, not like many people had really covered the parkour system that much, so I wasn't really sure what to expect except for the things you already knew. With like, you know, the flips and like parkour down being kind of like tied to the dodge button and all that. But I'm honestly really disappointed now that I've seen the deep dive. I mean, who knows, maybe in the end game, you know, there's gonna be more we can do with parkour, but I doubt it's gonna be changed much. But yeah, the fact it's like still pretty much the RPG parkour system and is even a step down from Mirage. That's really not what I expected for the next generation of AC games. especially getting to play as a shinobi, you know, where it's like she's supposed to be really good in parkour. But yeah, in a way, it was to be expected, right? Like, also when you look at Quebec's work, it's like, okay, we're just gonna, you know, make her able to do flips, you know, so it looks fancy, fully animation based with not much of a utility whatsoever. And we're also just gonna make her super fast, so it doesn't even look realistic anymore. Like, is it just me, or is now is like running speed just comically fast? Like, so fast it doesn't even seem realistic. Might just be me. What a sad mask. Yeah, quite sad, but also angry in a way. Very bitter, I guess you could say. I could use this with the white samurai armor. This one. I have another armor that's kind of like white. I guess this one. There it is. Purity of War. But the weapon animations are so good, to be honest, with the Riven. Yeah, I have to say the parkour looks intriguing. It does look a bit damage spongy again. At least that was my impression, but I mean, it's leading into the more like RPG heaviness, so yeah, I mean, it's fair enough, you know. It definitely looks like the parkour has some interesting mechanics though. And I mean, the open world, you know, like the environments also look really good. I quite also like the additions to like some more immersive effects, like the weather system. For example, with the wind, you know, like how it's affecting the leaves and the trees, and even like lamps hanging from rooftops. I mean, you know, that's like kind of like a nice added detail, not really something I look forward to in a game like this. But it's nice to have, I guess. Yeah, there were definitely also things that I'm looking forward to, but the parkour hasn't really evolved at all, it seems. Yeah, that's fair enough. You know, if you set your expectations a bit lower, then can't really be disappointed quite as much. I have to say I did expect more. At the same time, I don't expect that much of Quebec. But when it came to like the parkour, you know, of the next generation, I expected some fundamental changes to the kind of like ground parkour system. You know, I didn't expect them to just take the system and advance on it. I thought they would at least work on it from scratch, you know. Even if it came out to be the same kind of like system of like, you know, no manual jump or whatever. I thought they would like fundamentally restructure parkour, you know, like ground mechanics. But to me, it just seems to be like a continuation of the RPG. serious, to be honest. I mean, now having the archetype of an assassin be more prominent than it was. But yeah, doesn't really seem like a new Envo engine in that sense either, just like updated. And let's be fair, the whole like RPG system was already built on the engine of Unity and hasn't really changed much, like at least fundamentally. It's not like an entirely new engine we're working with. Yeah, that's what I heard as well, that she's like basically faster than running through a city with a horse. Not sure if they have again this kind of like speed limitation that they like to do. Like once you go into a city, you know, you can't gallop anymore. But yeah, now he looks a bit comically fast. And that's what I heard as well, yeah. Yeah, apparently they do the whole Quebec approach to cutscenes having no headgear whatsoever. Which I still don't understand why they just decide not to make it an option. Even though it's so easy for them to include, you know. It's like, okay, if you want your players not to have any headgear in cutscenes, then just give them the option, you know? That way people can choose not to have it or to have it if they care about it. But to me, you know, it actually increases the immersion if, for example, I have like a mask and a helmet like in this game, and I can choose to display it in cutscenes because sometimes it might be, you know, really fitting. Or kind of jarring if you're kind of like in the middle of combat with like your full gear on, and then all of a sudden a cutscene happens and the helmet is gone, you know. Like where did the protagonist throw the helmet? I don't know. I don't know. I think they just hate hoods, to be honest. Or they hate anything that is like a symbol of Assassin's Creed. Yeah, that's true. There's like some parts of Syndicate where Jacob actually has a hood on. Or Evie, depending. But that's definitely not intended by the game, apparently. I did also manage to trigger it, you know, on occasion. But yeah, if you want to have a mod for Syndicate that actually allows you to wear hoods all the time, then I can send you the one that I've gotten. Not sure if you're playing on PC or not. Rise of Ronin is a bit spongy, but it's also very skill-based. Isn't it also kind of like more of an RPG? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, you know. And I feel like maybe Hexe has a chance there, you know, because it seems like it doesn't really follow into the RPG vein, but rather try to do its own thing. But yeah, if that own thing is turning out to be in favor of like a parkour system, that's a question. Yeah, I'm just really like betting on Hexe to hopefully, you know, deliver a fresh new experience that, you know, gets people really excited again for some new ideas in Assassin's Creed. And so far, Montreal hasn't really disappointed me yet. Like, I always really enjoy the games, even outside of Assassin's Creed. But that, you know, isn't always a public opinion, of course. I mean, looking at you, Unity. Really, it's just a shame, you know, that Unity was pushed out so fast, because imagine if they had the chance that Shadows has now to have like a half year longer to work on. Then, you know, we probably would never have had all these years of just like RPG AC games. You made the mistake of trying Rise of Ronin. First non-tutorial boss fight was hard enough, you needed to go to easy mode. Got to certain annoying boss in Act 2 and was obliterated enough times. The game suggested lowering the difficulty and ways to make it easier right before asking if you want to quit the mission. Eventually quit it and looked up a tutorial. The death ended up trolling due to playing on easy by upscaling the boss to the highest difficulty. He ended up uninstalling the game. What the heck? Okay, that's kind of a dick move, you know? Like, imagine the amount of people that might, you know, not have the best gaming skills or might have, like, some impairments that, you know, makes it more difficult for them to actually deal with, like, higher difficulties than trying to do easier and then just getting their ass kicked. But yeah, sounds like a game throws you right into the action. I don't mind like a good challenge, even at the start of the game, but yeah, I'm gonna keep that in mind. I haven't decided yet if I'm actually going to play Rise of Ronin. I'm gonna look a bit more into the actual game and how interesting I find it. But from the bit that I've seen, I'm definitely intrigued enough. Yeah, Sekiro is still another game I also have to play, but looks really cool. I love how that's also a game where you're getting severely punished for making a mistake. It definitely sounds challenging, but I also like challenging. Getting a bit tired here. It's also almost 1 AM here. I think I'm also gonna call it here quite soon.
Come here and fight!
These guys have become so much tankier in the third act. Can I actually upgrade my sword another time, or is it fully upgraded here? Ah yeah, one more time. And we have almost enough supplies to do it as well. That's nice. I'm gonna get that quite soon, just to make sure we, you know, take less hits to actually kill our enemies. Now that they've been buffed. Let's just go over here, because I can sell some stuff for supplies at the regular merchant, I believe.
heard the Mongols are taking blacksmiths into their camps and forcing them.
Or you know, just do some supplies in the camp.
I'd rather die than craft a blade for those.
Jin, over here.
Would you like to see what I have? If you can bring more, it's yours.
Damn, Ronin attire has so many colors. I guess this one was also a bit easier to redesign than, you know, other outfits that also had like a ton of armor. The full white Sakai Clan armor doesn't look bad either. Would really fit well with the Avenging Lord mask as well. Gotta say, I'm not much a fan of this color scheme here. Doesn't look like golden to me. Looks more like a brownish green. Let's actually get the light of a victory.
If you can bring
color.
more, it's yours.
Farewell.
I hope the roads remain clear for you, my lord.
Executive play on hard right off the gate. There's definitely some bosses where you just kept dying to the point where you assumed you would be stuck on said boss all week. Jesus, yeah, that sounds really difficult. Yeah, especially if you can't predict their, you know, attacks proper. I didn't actually realize the game was supposed to be that difficult.
Over here.
It won't take you that long. 4 warriors stood against the living and the dead.
Okay, so where's the trapper?
This world and forced to fight.
The way the fire flew through the air and lit up the night sky.
They are not here.
Reminding you out of all the temples. I'll find her.
Over there. You're quite well hidden.
Anything to offer from your hunting?
Okay, let's sell some bamboo here.
This will do very well. Until we next meet, my lord.
It would be ruins. Yarikawa's friend.
Allow me to keep your katana light and sharp. I'll make it green, brighter than the sun.
And there we go. The final katana upgrade.
Polished like a mirror.
Don't get more damage from that.
Your sword arm protects us all, my lord.
Alrighty. But yeah, this is going to be what we're gonna call it a stream for tonight. With Ghost of Sushi. But we will be back tomorrow, and tomorrow I will also be doing a longer stream during the day, during the afternoon times. So we're gonna really dive into the third act here and try to do as much as possible. Would be cool if I get close to the ending on Friday. But we have to see. I'm not too sure how many side quests are gonna be in this story arc as well. But I do believe this is gonna be the shortest of them all. So yeah, gonna see how it goes. But yeah, right now we're fully caught up with all the active tells here, right? We've done pretty much everything that's opened up so far. The only thing that I'm gonna go back for is gonna be the last Mythic hotel here. The Spirit of Yarikawa's Vengeance. But after that, we can really fully concentrate on Kamiagata. But yeah, for now, let's have a save. And this is gonna be where we call it for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming by and for joining us tonight for some Ghost of Tsushima. I have to say I'm looking forward to play more of this tomorrow. No worries for the stream, Aura. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have a good rest of your day. You too, Zomp. Have a good one. Thanks for being here. Have a good one, Gislek. Thanks also for being here, and thank you everyone who tuned in tonight. We're going to go and we are going to go and raid. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and raid Lucinda. She's just getting started with some thief for tonight. Thief, you are filth. No worries, Gislek. Thanks for being here, dude. For joining the conversations. I hope you have a good night. The more you talk about Rise of Ronin, the more you remember how you played. And was it good? The way you played? Do you have fond memories? But yeah, if you want to check out some fellow streamers, check out Gislek, Amita, and Plain Ketchup. All great streamers. And really good streams to enjoy and sit back and relax too. There's some links in chat and the games they've last been playing in case you want to check it out. And if you want to join us for raid, there's some raid emotes in chat. Fair enough, Gisek. Catch you next time, dude. And thanks again everyone for being here.